Louis. Stephen. My friends. So nice to see you.
Great to see you always.
My friends, coming up in just a little while, we have some lovely guests. We have Mariska Hargitay will be out here in just a few moments.
Right.
And followed by a wonderful woman I've interviewed before, Senator Tammy Duckworth will be out here in just a few moments. What's going on in the world? We'll talk about what's going on in the world and on Capitol Hill. Folks, if you watch the show, you know I spend most of my time over there in the news kitchen, simmering the finest, most topical news beef and pork with bay leaf, onion, garlic spices, and a touch of cayenne before cooling it and placing it into a handmade pie crust and baking it at 475 for an hour. To present to you the hearty yet subtle French-Canadian tourtière meat pie that is my monologue. But sometimes, just sometimes, folks, I steal a Vienna sausage from a Raccoon and stuff it into a discarded pita and leave it on the engine block of an idling truck before snacking on the filthy hot pocket of news that is my segment. Meanwhile. Exactly, 100%.
Come on.
That's the only snow tire I need. That's an emotional snow tire. Meanwhile, in adorable rodent news, a baby raccoon was rescued after getting soaked in a Massachusetts storm and was found standing on 2 legs. Honestly, I had no idea they could stand on 2 legs. Until now, I thought the only thing I had in common with raccoons was my love of garbage. Meanwhile, fashion alert. Millennials are embracing compression socks and trying to make them cool. Nope. You're just getting older, millennials. You're hitting your 40s, so you're trying to make every part of aging a fashion trend. I call it nursing home chic. As you can see, my compression socks match my CPAP machine, but I wouldn't be caught dead in last year's catheter. Meanwhile, the dill pickle is having a moment, which is why dill pickle is cup noodles' briniest flavor yet. Because when I think cup noodles, I think not salty enough. Apparently, pickle-forward foods are having a serious moment as these ingredients provide just enough weirdness to feel exciting. Did not know that, but apparently these days people love weird food. That's why the hottest new cereal to hit shelves is Honey Bunches of Pervs. Okay, now pour the milk on me. I'm not making... Hey, this is the news. Meanwhile, out on Long Island, Lorenzo the giant lobster got a second chance at life. Finally kicked cocaine. And Brenda took him back. And I'm being told that's not what it was. Local news covered the big day.
On Thursday, Peter's Clam Bar in Hempstead, Long Island, decided to celebrate National Lobster Day and Father's Day with a splash by setting Lorenzo, a 21-pound, 110-year-old lobster, free.
Lorenzo just kind of like slipped through the cracks, and he ended up in our tank for years. Some of these lobsters just don't live that long, and this one did.
Some of the lobsters in your tank don't live that long? They just don't live that long. We don't know why. Is that what you told Lorenzo all these years? Yeah, sometimes my friends leave the tank and never return. They're probably in a big tank upstate. Anyone else smell drawn butter? Before being released, the restaurant had a little celebration where they issued Lorenzo a pardon. A pardon for what? Being delicious? Or are all the lobsters we eat criminals? Tonight we have a 3-pound lobster who's doing hard time for manslaughter.
Wow.
This lobster killed a guy when he was drunk, is what I'm trying to say. Meanwhile, in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, an osprey dropped a hammerhead shark on a man trying to play disc golf, which is 5 points? I don't know how disc golf works. Meanwhile, there's a new summer vacation trend among parents foregoing high-intensity camps and activities for their children in favor of weeks of unplanned time, a trend they're calling kid-rotting. Hey, maybe don't call it that. Not everything's a trend. Not everything has to have a name. Being bored on summer vacation isn't something you invented. It's just being a kid. That's like saying, my family and I are doing this new thing where we all lay in bed and close our eyes from 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. We call it micro-deathing. Yeah. Yeah. Meanwhile, cooking steak in the dishwasher is going viral. Here's a clip of the chef teaching the dishwasher method.
Teaching my culinary class how to make a dishwasher steak.
Okay, that is wrong. Steak goes on the bottom rack. We'll be right back with Mariska Hargitay.